Welcome to the Dixie Doggers podcast. We're here to share knowledge and heritage. We hope y'all enjoy. Southern Cross. It's the best cut gear in the business. We run it on our dogs. Hit up Dave Williams at Southern Cross Cut Gear. Go to www.hogdoggear.com. If you're looking for Brahma and Brahma Cross cattle, Marc Rankin with the Rankin Ranch 38 Cattle Company, he specializes in them. He is the man for the job. He's based out of Oglethorpe County, Georgia, and you can contact him at 407-832-2077.
If you're buying or selling land, farms, or hunting property, these folks know land. Phil Wilson with UC Hunting Properties, 678-791-3483.
All right, everybody, Dixie Doggers podcast coming to you right now. Here we are, doing it again. Tonight we have a guest that has been hiding out for a while. He's roaming the hills. I don't know if he's running from the law, the FBI, or whatever. You know, it's all the same thing with us, the game wards or whoever. But got to keep this man incognito. And he has been slaying the swine here and there. And I got to meet him down there at Uncle Earl's, and really seemed like a stand-up guy. Had some really good dogs. And he drove all the way across the damn country just to go see Jake Lorcano and his show. So next time y'all use an excuse, it's 3 or 4 hours away. I don't want to hear that shit. So without further ado, we have with us tonight, we got Mr. PJ's Kennels, and that's all we're going to say. So what's happening with you?
How's it going, man?
Oh, man, we're here. Still alive.
Yep, still kicking.
Yeah, I just ain't kicking real high.
Yeah, a little low kick.
Yeah, it's not really Bruce Lee. It's more like Chong Lee or something like that. It's a little different.
His fat cousin Chung Lee.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. More like Chum Lee. So no, man. You know, we got to meet when we were at Uncle Earl's, and we talked a while, and had a good time down there. Got to see your dogs work and stuff, and they did really good. You've done good in the sportsman class and stuff. We'll get into all that, but for all our listeners out there, you know, let's do the same old. Let's go ahead and tell the people who you are and you know where you're from, what you do, or whatever you want them to know.
Well, I'm from California, one of the not so popular states, but we make it happen out here. I dig in the dirt all day. Fucking 40 hours a week, and I still manage to run the fucking dogs 20 to 30 hours out of that week. So,
Hell yeah.
You just gotta, if you want it, you gotta make it happen. That's fucking, I had a blast when I went out to Louisiana, but man, I wish fucking California would take some of your guys' fucking hunting laws and incorporate it down here.
Oh, I bet.
It kind of blows, but we have fun fucking between the neighbor's property and the other neighbor's property and the few that we're supposed to be on. There's pigs, so you just got to have the right dog to find them.
Well, I mean, as long as you got some pigs, you're doing good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've, in the past 2 weeks, we've got about 8 of them. Hunting every other day.
Hell yeah.
So
now y'all's hogs out there, do y'all have a different strain of hog than we do? Or y'all's more like the Russian style, Eurasian style hogs?
We get some places up in the high hills we get a lot of Russian hogs, but when it comes down to like the lower valley and stuff, foothills, there's a lot of domesticated crosses, and
yeah.
Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing, man. Some of them boars get fucking big and they're mean. That little extra poundage they get put on by getting bred to a domestic hog, it's fucking... You find out if your dog's tough or not then.
It solidifies it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It changes the game. But no, we gotta... If you get up in the hills real high, you get a bunch of big, long-legged Russian hogs that they'll run you fucking a mile to 10 miles. It just depends on when they decide to stop. So
yeah,
we get them legged hogs, and then down here in the valley, and the foothills, they're a little slower, so we tend to catch them a little quicker.
Nothing wrong with that. So what kind of dogs are you running? What breeds?
So my all my main strike dogs are Catahoulas, and then all my rough and toughs are either a Catahoula pit cross that I bred here at the house, or just some good old American Pit Bull Terriers that I got from a buddy down in Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually acquired an Airedale over the past year, and
Oh yeah.
I've been working the shit out of him, and he's done turned on pretty damn good. He's impressed the hell out of me. He gets in there with them big hogs, and he runs all night with the strike dogs. He'll run the fucking 30 miles that I run a night with the Catahoulas on the ground the whole time, and then he'll still go in there and get a hold and hold it for the 3 minutes that it takes us to get in there. So
Yeah. Hey,
I've
that's all you can ask.
I've jumped around. Go ahead.
I said that's about all you can ask out of a dog.
Yeah. If they want to do it, they'll do it. That's for sure. I've been through shit. I've been through some dogs, man. I've had a lot of good dogs killed out in the field, and some accidents here at the house, on the street and stuff, getting to the road. But yeah, I've had the best luck with them Catahoulas. I've been running them now for like say about 8 years. I've been running just the straight Catahoulas. I did it for a while with just Catahoulas, no bulldog, no other crosses or nothing. I just bait up pigs, and we shoot them. They get a little rough every now and again, and grab them before we get there. And no shame in that. I love a little rough dog. So,
Oh yeah.
but yeah,
I like the rough dogs. That's kind of where my heart's at, But at the same time, it's like, man, it's hard when you get one that's really doing good, and it's like 2 years old and then it's gone. Shit.
yeah,
Start
yeah,
over.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I keep a couple of dogs around. I got a couple of dogs I'll coon hunt with and stuff. On the weekday, I like chasing some coons occasionally, and then I got the pack that I hunt pigs with and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
man, I don't think I'd rather have a different kind of animal. Well, dogs are it. Even if they're chilling around the house, they ain't got to be hunting. They're just chilling there. Some of them are like all around dogs.
Yeah.
A couple of my good strike dogs, they sleep in the bed and get up in the morning and go outside and work all day and sit there in the sun, and then get home and rest for an hour, and they're ready to hunt. It's like,
Hell yeah.
man, I don't know how you guys do it, but they do it.
That's right. Yeah, when I first started running dogs real heavy, I was around a lot of guys. They were like, you can't have a hunt dog as a pet.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, man, that's just not true.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. That's a big controversy between a lot of people, man.
And I mean, like, some of our very best dogs that listen, and we might be all wrong about it. I could be definitely wrong. You know what I mean? Like, they might not be that good of a dog, but we've carried them to a half a dozen states and put them in all these different scenarios, all these different terrains, and we have successfully caught hogs with them. Now true enough, they haven't been every time. They haven't been the shining star in every pack that we put them in, but they have done their job.
Yeah, and they're there doing the work still.
That's exactly right. And every one of those that were really, really good, a lot of them slept in the house. Like you said, they're
in that spot.
Yeah. And there was never a problem like saying, okay, we need to go hunt today. Man, I don't know if this dog's going to go. Shit, they're going.
We'll be back after a quick break.
A quick thanks to supporters of the Dixie Doggers podcast: Southern Cross Cut Gear, UC Hunting Properties, Rankin Ranch 38 Cattle Company, Animal Housing Solutions, Boars N Broads, Ada Y Transport, Crockett Taxidermy and Processing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
you
going
put
to
that
go.
tailgate down, they're getting in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a dog right now at the house. I've been keeping her back because it's real hot. She gets real hot real quick, and
Mm-hmm.
she sees me loading up the other dogs, and man, she's pissed. She gives me that eye from across the yard, like, you fucking motherfucker. I'm like, oh, come on, just wait till it cools down. You can go again.
Yeah.
Uh,
That, I had a
yeah,
bulldog that was so jealous. If I didn't take her, oh my god, she's gonna tear something up before I got home.
the doghouse, the food bowl, the water bowl,
My truck,
fucking the truck. Yeah,
the
I've
dash
seen
out of
that.
my Duramax one day was gone. I was like, oh fuck.
I've seen the inner fender wells ripped out before,
Yeah,
and the plastic molding off the
that's
bumper and
right.
stuff.
Oh, Lily, she got a hold of the county sheriff's car out there one day, and it had, the front, I guess you say bumper or whatever. It's just
Yeah,
plastic, fiberglass, molded, whatever it is. And she got the
yeah.
corner of that bitch, and she tore that son of a bitch all the way off. And homeboy didn't know what to think at first. I'm glad he was cool because some of them would have freaked out and shot her.
Yeah,
He's like, man, I don't want to run her over. Dude, she was keyed up. I don't know what happened.
yeah.
Like
She saw the reflection in that thing and wanted
she,
it gone.
I guess she freaked out, son. I was like, damn. I was trying to get her off, and shit. She just kept going, and so a lot of people, they don't realize what a dog can really do once it's keyed up, like especially like a little bulldog or something.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They get fired up. They're like, I want to tear some shit up.
They might only be 30, 40 pounds and not look like much, but
Mm-hmm.
man, they pack a punch behind that little body.
Hell yeah.
They, I got some small dogs that surprised the hell out of me with some of the pigs that they hit and the way they handle them. It's like, man, you fucking know exactly what you're doing. You're just a little small, but that don't deter you, no, not one bit.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly
Yeah.
right. So, like, on the hunting part, so how do you guys hunt? Y'all rig hunt, road hunt, y'all walk hunt, free
Well,
cast, or what?
to be honest, a little bit, I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I'll start out the night. I'll kick everybody out on the floor. I'll let everybody run, let everybody shit, clean out for a minute, get that little spunk kicked down.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll throw all my rough dogs in and just leave a couple of strike dogs out, bay dogs out, let them run, let them work the ground. When they'll range out a couple hundred, 300 yards. I mean, so a lot of the places that I hunt, they're not really. I mean, they're big, but they're not
Mm-hmm.
too big. So I can't just let the dog go do its thing. They'll
Yeah.
be two properties over, and then I'm knocking on a door asking if I can go get a dog, probably to get a gun in my face until it gets the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That's you guys deal with
That's how.
that's a different people out there a lot of
Oh
times.
yeah, oh yeah. It's different for sure. People aren't too fond of the pig hunting with dogs, especially a lot of the cattle ranchers, because back in like the 90s and early 2000s, a lot of the people that were pig hunting, they were using fucking like just like pound pits. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like
yeah.
something that's never seen nothing, and they take it out there for their first time and let it go into a bay, and it finds a cow before it gets to the bay, and that ain't no good. And a lot of guys,
No.
they despise of it real bad nowadays. Like they don't even want you running coons with hounds. You know what I mean? Like it's different. It's hard. You gotta either have a place that you own, or you gotta have a good buddy that's got a place that you guys can run on. Because if not, it's hard hunting our public lands out here. Because every bit of public that's got pigs is rough, steep hills, no roads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got
I
the
know.
main one road through there, and
Yep.
it's fucking. You're walking 800 yards to a bay, and
Or
shit, it might
more.
break.
Yeah, or
It might
more.
break two or three times before you get to it. So now you're looking at 800 yards three times. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then you're out there. Then you got the hog done. You got a couple of dogs cut, and now you got to make the decision. Shit.
Oh yeah.
Now I got to pack dogs out, come back and pack a pig out, or maybe these dogs will be all right and they'll be able to go out on their own if they're not cut too bad. I've had to sacrifice t-shirt sleeve a couple of times to hold
right.
some shit together to get home. But
We definitely feel your pain there.
uh,
That sounds like a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot of art, but a lot of the stuff that we used to hunt was like that. And I've told people
yeah,
that they don't some folks don't understand that, and it's nothing bad. And I don't mean anything derogatory by that, but you get some guys that are in like Georgia, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Texas. Dude, the hogs are everywhere. And they
yeah.
can, and I'm not saying that they can legally go just anywhere, but they don't deal with the repercussions quite as bad as some places. And
That and a lot of the people just want them gone
yes, they want them
themselves.
moved.
They're just like, go ahead, go through there, go through my place, kill them all. I don't care, And
We've got property like that by getting over on somebody else's property. They're like, man,
yeah,
hey, y'all go ahead and knock them out.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
yeah,
20 years ago, nobody gave a damn. We never asked permission to go to a damn spot, period. Like if my dogs
yeah,
went, 3 miles over yonder, I'm just going to go get my dog. And I'm going
yeah,
to kill the hog. I'm going to do the whole 9 yards. And nobody ever said nothing. And
yeah.
it just started changing, man. The last 10 years, it's really changed a lot. And, now, like you said, unless you have some private land. So like we can do like hunting clubs and leases and things like that. Are you guys able to get property like that? Like say 5 of
Yeah,
your buddies go in and lease a spot?
yeah. So if pretty much out here, if there's a hunting ranch and they got a lease on it, if you got the money, you can get it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just a money deal, pretty much. If you got it, you can get it, but you gotta have it.
Yeah.
They want it cash up front. You know what I mean? They don't want no bank loan or no check. They want the cash. So it's definitely harder that way. There are a few guys that got places like that where they'll lease out over the top of the cattle ground and whatnot, and they'll be able to run dogs in there. And a lot of people do guided hunts and whatnot, and
Yeah.
make their side pocket that way.
Yeah. And that's what I figured, especially out there. I figured that it would be hard to get a hold of because there's so many. It seems like there's probably a bigger clientele of more wealthy people in that
Oh
state
yeah,
than about any other state, And so if people,
yeah.
you know, I'm sure there's people out there that don't like hunting and they could just go lease the land just to keep you from hunting it.
Yes, exactly. And there is some places like that where, like say like 15 years ago, a couple of buddies used to run a river bottom, and it was owned by a few people on either side, but nobody cared and
Mm-hmm.
nobody gave a damn. And one side was actually BLM. Well, nowadays you go in there and you go to run that, you go on the BLM and people see you down there, they're just gonna call Fish and Game just because they see you down there. They don't even know what you're doing. You
Wow.
just they act like they're entitled to everything and like, oh, they're near my property. They were trying to come over here, or he was by my fence, and
And you ain't
it's like,
even
dude,
bothering them.
yeah, it's like I'm just walking by.
Man,
I'm not
fuck them
even.
people.
Yeah, and that's where it gets sour. You know what I mean?
I've seen shit
It'll.
like that on, different social media. And man, it kills, like literally, it breaks my heart to see some of it. Like,
Oh
especially
yeah,
like in the Northeast, a lot of the bear hunters and out in
yeah.
California, dude, if there's any type of hounds that are running, those folks will fucking freak out. If they run across or just close to their property, like you said, they've called the cops, game and
Oh
fish,
yeah,
the damn FBI. They called everybody and they're like, hey, this dog is 500 yards away from me. And he ain't
yeah. And
doing
this dog's
shit, but he
on
might.
my property.
So what are the repercussions out there? I mean, or are there any repercussions if somebody calls the game and fish on you just for,
Like
just out there
like
hunting?
trespassing.
Yeah, like do
Like
y'all have like a state
like
trespassing deal?
um. It just kind of depends. Uh, for the most part, you're gonna get a trespassing ticket,
Gotcha.
and you'll have to pay the fine, whatever it may be. if you're out there, say it's that time of the year, you ain't allowed to have no firearms because it's archery season or something,
Mm-hmm.
and you got, say, a pistol on you, if the fish and game officer's being a what, then they're going to try to give you a hard time and give you a ticket and cite you for having a firearm on you while it's archery only or something. But a lot of the times when the fish and game gets there, they talk to the homeowner or the property owner, and they get a real quick, like, summary of that person, and they see what kind of person they are. And they'll walk up to you and just tell you, you just need to get the fuck out of here. Don't come back. You know what I mean?
I got you.
This bitch is just going to complain. She's going to call me every time. Eventually, I'm going to have to do something about it. So just go on. So, there's those places like that.
And
Places that people have been hunting for 20 years, all kinds of people. You meet people you ain't ever knew hunted out there hunting. It's like, man, what you doing out here? I didn't know you hunted.
wow,
Just everybody knows word of mouth about a spot, and everybody will go cruise through.
that's crazy.
But yeah, no, if somebody's wanting to really, get on to you, you might take a ride to jail for the night. It just depends. It kind of depends who you're dealing with and who the officer is in that area.
What's cheaper, like trespassing or assault and battery?
Oh shit. Well, at that point on the assault and battery part, as long as they can't identify you or nothing, really no harm, no foul.
There
It
you
wasn't
go.
me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That might be the better option.
that motherfucker got beat up out there. I don't know what happened. I wasn't out there.
It's like I was riding by and I was trying to help him. Like there was some guy jumped out of the bushes and beat the shit out of him. I think it was a Sasquatch.
He looked at me and I fucking just kept on. You mind your own business around here.
That's right. Like I didn't see shit. This big old hairy dude jumped out of the bushes. He was trying his best to sexually assault him. Good God.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I had him
think his
bent
name
over
was
the
Rodney.
briars. Oh shit!
That's wild. No, a lot of like I said, a lot of folks that I've talked to, they talk about the way they hunt versus the way that we had to hunt. And there's still times we have to hunt the same way. You get in some properties, like you said, there's one road in, one road through it, and that's it.
Yeah.
They don't understand it. Like, we're happy that we caught one hog and no dogs got killed and we didn't die. And it took all damn day.
Yeah.
All day. And they're like, wow. I'm like, because like we can't fucking drive to it.
Yeah.
That's why we went to just solid run and catch dogs for so long, because if the hogs started where they would break, I was like, shit, I'm not doing this. So it was nothing but teeth on them. And then it got to where even with that, the dogs were going way too far and getting caught.
And getting fucked up.
Dude, it's a mess.
Definitely
be a mess.
Oh yeah. No, that like you said, that's kind of why I started breeding my Catahoulas to my pits.
Mm-hmm.
I like the little, I like to know that it's a hog and we're fucking jammed up. They're fucking fighting it. You know what I mean? I know I can let one more dog go and it's caught and it's done. I try to. A lot of the times, if it's just me hunting and I ain't got no pups, I'm just running two dogs on the ground. When one of them opens up, I'm got that catch dog ready, just ready to go. Whether I'm walking, roading, driving the quad, fucking anything.
Yeah,
I will say, fucking the hard fucking hunting is that I've done. We hunted when we went to Louisiana. We hunted Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. And a lot of people told us that Texas dogs weren't going to do good, yada, yada, yada. Well, Texas, our dogs did fine, but Arkansas, goddamn. We run some hills, but we don't run fucking shale hills. Them fucking hills were hard. Rough on the dogs. I had a couple of dogs crippled up on our trip because they tore their pads and fucking. I was like, "Whoa, I'm
Were
good."
y'all in North Arkansas or?
We were hunting right by the Ozarks.
Yeah.
We were hunting right by there. I couldn't tell you exactly which part.
Yeah.
Kind of like the southern end of it.
I got you.
Uh,
Yeah, we've got a lot of hills, mountains here, and it's all rock. Like it's
yeah,
rough. We
yeah,
got a damn truck that's on a logging road right now. Like you cannot. Well, I mean, this just goes to show how the roads are. Like if the tire starts to spin, the whole road breaks apart, and then you're off in a holler. Like
yeah.
it's bad. I had to go get a bigger winch, and just got it put on the truck to go get this truck.
Yeah.
Because we'll have to get way up the hill and winch it all the way out, even though you can drive it. But if it spins, and I've done it about 10 fucking times.
The road just
you just keep going once it starts.
You try to go, and if it'll spin, and like the whole road will literally crumble apart, and you'll be in the. I've done run off in it 2 or 3 times.
Fuck.
Oh, it's ridiculous. If you're walking and you get on the edge, the whole thing will break off, and you will just fall.
Yeah. That's one thing I noticed when we was running to the dogs and stuff, getting close to them, trying to get to them. Fuck, man, that shit's hard on me. I'm not even used to that ground. That shit was breaking out from underneath us.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like I was on slicks trying to run up the hill, spinning out like a Tom and Jerry fucking cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking not going nowhere. I was like, what the fuck? This shit is fucking crazy. Yeah, we ended up just popping armadillos in Arkansas. Yeah. Fucking them pigs are too fast for us.
Yeah. We do that a lot. I don't know that we're killing armadillos, but I think we are. But I tell people they're pigs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll get on social media and just lie. Just lie. I mean, I'll be like, look at this. Caught this sow. She's about 300 pounds.
Oh yeah.
And it's probably a shoat that's about 60.
Yeah.
You know, and
Alabama scales.
Never gonna have one hanging on the scales where you can see the actual numbers. No,
ain't no way.
Why would I do that?
Oh yeah, that's funny. Every time I get a big boar, and I'll take a picture and send it to some of my buddies and my dad. My dad will get on my ass and tell me, "Oh, it looks like a little one. What the hell? It's not even touching the sides of the bed." I'm like, dude, look at the picture. Its ass is on one side and its head's on the other. It's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and oh yeah, everybody. You gotta play it up a little every now and again.
Yeah, I tell you what though, like we don't post a lot of pictures of pigs, even though we do. Even though we do catching.
Yeah.
Every now and then, if I go on a hunt with somebody else and we do good, not necessarily me, but as a group, even if we go to their place and their dogs do all the work, like I'm going to put that out there because I'm thankful and I think that they should get, get their flowers about it. Like, hey, we went with these guys and man, they put us on a big boar hog. But I can guarantee you this: if I say, look at this 300. It's not going to say 300. It's going to say 301.5 pounds or 288.6 pounds. And it's going to have them scales up there because everybody's going to call you a damn liar anyway. So you better go ahead and get the scales out and do it right.
Oh yeah.
And get you some digital scales.
I've got a little piece that goes in the hitch with the hand crank cable come along.
Yeah.
I just need to get me a fucking scale to put on it. Start scaling them.
What's that scale that we use? It's like AME scale or something. It's a little digital scale.
Yeah. You can find them on Amazon. I think it's a crane scale. It might be what it's called on Amazon.
I think they got like 660 pounds, 880 pounds, different ones.
There's a lime green one and then like an orange one.
Yeah. They're $40 maybe.
Yeah.
And they're handy. We keep them in our bag, and we've had that one set for 3 years.
Yeah, it's
at least,
and they've stayed calibrated.
Yeah, they've stayed in good shape. Because we don't catch enough pigs to really weigh them.
No, yeah, no.
But
I just weigh the big ones with big teeth, just so you know.
yeah,
It's more of a personal record than
exactly.
public record. You know what I'm saying? I got probably like a dozen jaws and skulls around of some big ones that I've killed, and fuck, there's probably 30 or 40 in between them that I ain't kept. No, you know what I mean? Kept nothing from, just meat, ate it, and that's it.
Yep. I don't know, man. There's something about that. When I very first started, I was like, I want me a big boar skull, with these big teeth and all that. And every time we would go and get on a good one, somebody else, I was like, I'm not going to stick it. Let one of these guys do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And, of course, and I was like, well, they can take it and they do their little European mount or whatever they wanted to do. And
yeah,
I have to say, I had to give my hats off to my brother-in-law, Joe Deal. For 5 years, that man hunted and would not stick a hog.
He let everybody else who was with him do it.
No, he even then, he never stuck a hog. And finally, one day, it was just us. I was like, well, Joe, he said, give me that damn knife.
He got a good one, too.
Oh, yeah, it was a damn good one. And you know what I mean? Like, those kind of guys like that, I don't think they get enough credit. The guys that are there, and Joe never was like had his own big pack of dogs and all that. He still got dogs and he hunted with us, but he was there every damn time we went hunting. Every time we needed something, you could count on him. Rain or shine, didn't make a damn. He would always get his ass in there. He wasn't scared, and always made it happen. And never asked for anything. Didn't worry about taking no pictures. Didn't want no kudos about nothing. Man, that's the kind of guys I like.
Just happy to be there.
Yep. Ain't no doubt.
Oh yeah.
That makes it so much better.
I just like watching the dogs work. I'll let them. I got a pup that I brought home with me from Louisiana that I got while I was there. Little Catahoula female. She's probably like what do you think she is? 8 months? She's about 8 months old.
Yeah.
And she's fucking. I think she's gonna be one of the good ones here pretty soon. She's getting in there, getting a hold, chewing on them, barking at them, baying them. Mm-hmm. She needs to work on ranging out with the other dogs. She kind of stays until we're about 200 yards away. But yeah, I got the past like month or two, I've had a few that I've just bait up and let them bay, and then they end up catching it, and I'll grab it and holler at them, get them off, and hold them all back and let it go. And there's a few that I do, but when it comes down to them big ones, I usually put them out. That's what a lot of the places that I'm hunting, they want me to get rid of the pigs for them, like some of the orchards and a couple of cow fields and whatnot where they got orchards around it. They actually want me to kill them all, so I try my best to get rid of them, but I try my best to leave a couple,
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes you get outran, and sometimes they break as soon as you get there and you call your dogs off. They break and run.
Oh yeah, no, it happens.
It happens.
I've lost a few. For actually, last night we got on a good one, and he took the dogs like a mile up the hill into the neighbors, and they had him bait up real good, and we got about 300, 400 yards from him. Started walking to him, and I think that wind picked up, and that pig smelt us and broke again, and everybody was kind of whooped and came off, and we're like, last night we were all fucking, man, fucker, they got away, we're all pissed, and I was thinking about it, I guess that's how it goes. You can't catch them all.
Yeah. That's what, that's how we have to do it sometimes. It's like, especially like they get on another property.
Oh, yeah.
That's really the best thing for us to do is call our dogs out and just let it go, and because that way we're staying in the legal means of the law.
Oh, yeah. Keeping people happy, not pissing neighbors off,
That's right.
Not making no bad fucking toes with nobody.
Mm-hmm. Because you know how easy that shit gets started.
Oh yeah, that's fucking just a little breeze and it's over.
Yep. So what did you think about the whole Uncle Earl's deal when y'all came to visit down there? You said you got your little Catahoula pup and everything.
Yeah, it was it was a damn good time, honestly. It was my first time being that far out of California, and to be honest, I didn't want to come back home. I fucking wouldn't have mind finding myself a little place over there and staying.
That's
But
right.
yeah, I'm trying to work it to where I can come back again next year. So
Good deal.
I'm gonna try to enter a couple of dogs in the pro division. I want to enter that pup in do a little young and old youth bay. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
try to get that female going good.
Now you did pretty good in the sportsman class, right?
Yeah, I took home fourth with a dog that I actually recently retired, and one of my other ones that's became one of my lead dogs. Me and my buddy drove out there, and we brought about 15 dogs between the both of us. So we ran some fucking dogs while we were there just to see what would happen. And yeah, that run, it kind of surprised me. I thought they were gonna catch, honestly, because they're both real rough out in the field. Uh, Sometimes they'll be caught before the bulldog gets there, so it's it was a gamble. But yeah, no, they surprised the hell out of me. They definitely made me smile.
That's
Might have
good.
brought a tear or two to the eye later on in the night, but
No,
yeah, they did good.
nothing wrong with that, man. Because I mean, put in perspective how long of a drive it was for you and your buddy that went out there.
We The map said it was like 24 hours of a drive from where we were at in California all the way to Louisiana to Uncle Earl's. We left Friday afternoon at about noon, and we pulled in the gates at fucking Sunday night at 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
We put the hammer down on it, but no, it was a drive for sure. Especially with that many dogs, we had to stop
Oh
and do
yeah,
bathroom breaks and water breaks and everything. And we got a lot of people looking at us, giving us weird eyes because we got so many goddamn dogs with us and we're cruising down the road and whatnot. But other than that, I mean, it was smooth sailing, nice drive.
mm-hmm.
Got to look at a lot of land on the way in. Actually got to hunt for a couple hours in Texas on our way there with the buddy that we had stayed with. That was fun. We didn't get on nothing, but we still had a good time running the dogs around, seeing how the ground was out there and
That's
the
right.
terrain and the temperature and all that. Just
Was it
getting
North
a feel
Texas
for it.
or
That
somewhere close? Where about?
where we stayed was closer to Louisiana, so it was like
Okay, East
East
Texas.
Texas over
Yeah,
there.
I got you. Man, Texas
Kind of
is
where,
diverse. It's wild.
yeah, we were hunting right around where I don't know if you guys heard about the high fence ranch out there that had some warthogs that got out.
Yeah.
We were hunting around that area, so we were a little nervous that we were gonna get on one of them fucking little warthog fucking things and fuck our dogs up. But
Man,
we
that would be so
we
cool.
we ended up not getting on them. I was kind of intrigued to see what them motherfuckers looked like,
Oh yeah,
crossbreeding with them fucking wild hogs. You know what I mean?
that'd be pretty
Out in the
badass.
wild.
Yeah,
But
that's gonna be once they get established good and they're breeding with the feral hogs, and then they got a little bit of domestic hog in them. You're going to wind up with a super pig that's 600 pounds and and only a foot tall, and it's got 9-inch tusk.
yeah, fucking monster. Looks like a wiener dog, bro.
It's going to look like those fucking little ugly-ass bulldogs. You know the ones I'm talking about. They're not even bulldog, whatever they are.
The little micro bully things.
The gremlins.
Yeah, the little gremlins.
Yeah. Somebody's sitting there just breathing.
Not even doing nothing.
Yeah. No, that son of a bitch is just chilling. Yeah. Well, that's the way I fucking breathe. So what? Hey, it ain't that bad. It's all right. It's been so hot and humid. Like, that's literally how I breathe. I sound like a fat whore on Saturday night for real. That ain't. I mean, it's just humidity, just sweat. It's hot.
Oh yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah, no, it's been getting hot out here. It don't really get till cool enough to run the dogs until about 9 o'clock. But we've been hunting a bunch of different places all around here, a couple hours away. We've been driving, making the drive.
Gotcha. So with the heat and stuff like that, there's a lot of people have their own little deals that they do to help with the dogs. Is there any certain particular thing that you guys do other than play the weather? You know, try to hunt at the coolest points.
Yeah, just playing the weather's mainly, the main thing. I'm not gonna push a dog to work in something that it shouldn't be working in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I try not to hunt in this heat. I do when I vest up everybody and I collar them up. The first thing we do is we stop by a water hole, either the pond or a water trough, and I'll throw them all in it. I'll get them all wet, get them all cooled down, and then we'll start. We'll run. And usually about every hour or so, I'll make sure we stop by some water and get them all in there and get a drink. Some of them won't drink; they'll just lay down and cool off, which it makes me a little nervous sometimes if they don't want to drink water. But it's all right; they're cooling down.
We were talking about that last night with a guy, and he's from South Dakota, and he was like, we were doing the Lighthound segment, Don't Run, and it was a guest that he had on, and man, that guy was like, me and Ricky were talking about it, and he was just like, what are y'all talking about? It was like either when it's real hot or super cold, like your dogs don't drink. He was like, I don't know what you mean. He's like, is the water bad? I was like, no. He's like, so why is the dog not drinking? I was like, well, shit. I mean, Ricky both was like, well, shit, like they just don't want to.
Yeah, they just don't. I don't know. They know that they're going to get an upset stomach because they're running or something.
I guess. I don't know. So you have dogs that do the same thing?
Yeah, I got dogs that won't drink. They'll, some will, some won't. I got some dogs that'll drink out of the fucking nastiest puddles, and some dogs that literally will go to the clearest puddle. It's just, they're all a little different. Everybody's got their own little thing. And usually the dogs that don't drink water, you notice early out. I mean, every dog that I hunt, I raise from a pup. I'll take a started dog on, but I don't like doing it. I like to know.
You like to hang up on people. That's what you like to do. We'll see if he calls right back.
I wonder what happened.
Could have dropped his phone.
Ain't no telling.
You there?
You've reached Cameron's voicemail. I'll be out running the damn dog.
Asshole.
I said I'm probably running the damn dog.
There he is coming in. Hey.
You there?
Yeah, we're here. I left you a voicemail. Said you were an asshole.
Oh shit.
No, but what were you saying? You were saying that the dogs that don't drink are usually what?
I noticed the dogs that don't drink water, it's usually they'll drink too much. They'll throw up and they'll get an upset stomach, and then they won't want to drink water. So like the next time you stop to get water, they might not drink, and then the next spot after that they'll drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's just dogs just figuring out. They can't run on a full stomach of water, but they know they need the water to hydrate themselves and keep cool. So they just gotta learn to play it right. I mean, fuck. You put a bag of dog food in front of any dog, it's gonna fucking eat until it can't no more.
Well, see, that's what I don't know. I guess it's probably just, it could be a lot with the humidity here. I think that has a lot to do with it. When I say that they won't drink, they will. We have to water bait their dog food, and even then, sometimes they won't even eat because it has too much water in it. They will go in the wintertime. It's very bad. We've had dogs that would get dehydrated and I mean be to the point of just falling out. They wouldn't drink. You can give them some some electrolytes or saline solution or whatever, and they'll bounce right back. So it's dehydration. And then
Yeah.
then you start water baiting their food, and they'll do good. They'll do fine. But and usually we'll have one or two dogs on the yard, but we have a lot of dogs. Over all the years that we've had it, I found that these cur dogs aren't as bad. What do you think? I don't think they're quite as bad. Some of them.
I think cur dogs typically aren't as bad, but there's a few that are just absolute peckerheads about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're either super good about either eating, or they're like, I'd just rather not.
One time they like the water,
Oh,
like during the
water.
winter and stuff.
Oh, I don't
All
know.
the crosses, some of them are just like they wouldn't doing it.
Yeah, a lot of the terriers just seemed like they didn't care.
They were. They'd rather run.
Yeah.
All my pit Catahoula crosses, they don't like the water during the winter. They won't swim. They won't get in it. They'll take like maybe 2 laps out of the water, and that's about it. They're fucking. Yeah, they want to run. They want to work. I don't know what it is about them. I noticed that too about the crosses. They don't like the water that much. But then you look at my Catahoulas, and they're out there fucking chest deep, swimming around, chasing bullfrogs and shit in the pond at night. Like, what the fuck?
Yes. Oh yeah.
My pits don't really like water. I noticed that them brindle dogs, they really don't like the cold.
Oh, okay.
I got a brindle pit and a buckskin pit, and my brindle bitch will curl up in a little ball in the corner of the box during the winter, and like she's got her vest on and stuff, and windows are closed, but she'll still curl up in a little ball.
Now, is there a certain bloodline of pits that you're running, or you're just
dogs? I'm actually there's some jitterbug crosses. They're out of some of the Carroll's blood. Carroll's, and then a little bit of Colby crossed in there. They're I don't know. I've had a few pits. I got a little pup right now that's out of oh, give me a second. A dog named John Gotti.
Yeah.
I got a little bulldog out of him, real heavy line bred, top and bottom on John Gotti, and you could tell the difference between dogs that were bred, the pits that were bred for scratching and pits that were bred for hog hunting. It stands out between the two, that's for sure.
Oh, I bet.
All my Carroll blood dogs, they don't want to fight. They strictly pig only, you know what I mean? They're using their nose and running 100-yard tracks sometimes. So there's be nights where I just take out, just the pits just to exercise, and the motherfuckers will run a track like they're one of the hounds, They're trying to get down on it and find it. I'm like, whoa, chill out with that little nose you got there. But no, yeah, you can tell a difference. I try not to use a game dog that's real that comes from scratching lines, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't like accidents, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that shit'll ruin a hunt, and some people are into it, some people aren't.
Yeah, it definitely can mess up a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, even just yard accidents. Somebody gets out of a kennel or off of a run. You know what I mean? It's like you can't do nothing about it if you're not there. And if you're in the house or something, you don't know that it's going on until the dog that's loose up at the house starts going crazy, and you're like, okay, something's going on. I gotta go check it out.
Yep.
But no, yeah, I try to stay away from a lot of them. This real heavy fighting dog lines. I mean, they're all fighting dogs, but over the past 30 years, I think a lot of them Carol's dogs, they're doing a good job of kind of watching that fight out of them, and it's just kind of like a prey drive now. You know,
Yeah.
they'll they'll hunt coons, they'll hunt pigs, they'll hunt fucking pretty much whatever you put on them, and then comes down to another dog, they kind of avoid it at all costs. But by no means do they're not game. Then somebody growls and somebody starts an issue, it's on, you know.
They'll oblige them.
So,
Yeah,
did you
they'll
get yours from Robert, or did you get them from
no
somebody else?
so the sire of my pups came from Robert. I'd have to look back at the paperwork and figure out who he's off of exactly.
Yeah. That's cool.
But then the dam came from oh shit, I'm drawing a blank. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right. Shit, no big deal. I was just
The
curious.
dam came from the dam came from some real heavy Colby blood. Colby and I think some Colby and some Red Boy Cross blood back in the day, and they kept it real heavy that way all the way through. Yeah,
Well, the reason I was
they're
asking that is man, it's like a 50-50 deal on the stuff that I've heard about some of the Carol dogs. And I am not
yeah,
biased. I'm not biased at all. I'm not going to knock the man. He's been doing it 40 years and
yeah,
he's turned out a lot of dogs. I personally haven't ran any. I've been in the woods with a couple. There's who's Alan? Alan has a female. Jace Vince is the one that
Yeah, Jace Fence.
that he got her from, and I'm gonna tell you, she handles like a dream, and she will get down. So, and that's a
oh
Carol
yeah,
dog, and I mean she's 100% far back as you can go, top bottom on the papers that I've seen. But you hear the next person, they're like, man, this dog don't do shit, and I'm like, damn,
yeah,
is there that big of a difference in it? Because like the ones I'm seeing, you know, like they're doing fine or even excellent, you know, and so it's
yeah.
like I don't know, man.
So I heard when I was in Louisiana talking to people, I heard the same kind of thing. Some people told me that them Carol dogs, they won't ever own one, yada yada yada, this and that. They're fucking worthless. They're coals, this and that. And I've heard a lot, and then I just, you know, I'm down to listen to whatever. I know what I've got, and my shit works really good. I mean, both of my pits handle real well. I don't put a leash on them. They walk at my ankles until I'm
Every one that I've seen has
10,
been like that.
yep, 10, 20 yards from the bay, and I tell them, get a hold of them, and it's over.
Yep.
It's a wrap.
That
You know, I take my kid hunting with me, and I don't worry about a pig breaking off and
Yeah.
coming after us really one bit.
That's
when I
right.
got him. I'm not worried about it. You know, I walk up in there, I'll leg it, and my kid will come in, have a buddy stick it, or we'll flip it and tie it. You know, whatever we're doing, and I don't worry about it one bit. And I've hunted with a lot of people with dogs that they gotta have on a lead, and that dog's dragging
I
them the
was
whole time through
dragging
the
and
brush
jumping.
and
Holy
fucking
shit.
jumping, chewing on the leash, whining, barking, fucking.
Then after the
They
catch,
get it.
it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, after the catch, you know, say if you get a good one, but you know you don't want to kill it, you're gonna let it go.
Oh,
You can't get the motherfucker off, and
no.
you know the brake stick only works so good. You
And
know,
then when you
sometimes you
lead them
don't have
back,
one on you.
you know, then when you
Yeah.
tie them back, they're barking and jumping and screaming. If another dog gets
Uh-huh.
close, they bite that damn dog, or they might bite you.
Yes,
I don't like that shit.
I've seen that shit, and I'm just like, man, that's like chaos. And then I look at my two Carol's pits, and they're off lead, sitting back, fucking sitting there, calm as fuck, just staring, waiting for me to give them the next fucking go command. You know what I mean? They're just they're pleasure dogs. You know, they want to
Yeah.
please. They want you to see that they're doing good and like congratulate them. Like they're trying to do it for you. You know what I mean? They're all about. They want to please you, and that's. I wouldn't ask for nothing else in a game dog. That's everything I look for. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little noisy at the house, in the kennel or on the run. But what dog isn't when you walk outside?
Mm-hmm.
They know it's game time when you're coming out there or you're pulling the truck back there. They know what's up.
Now, did you start these from puppies?
Yeah, I got both of these like 10 weeks old, um, and I had one of their brothers. He got killed young. He was a solid. I called him a solid finished dog by a year old. He was hanging off a pig's ears every time. No fucking, never miss, never on a snout, never on the armpit, never on the ass. He was by the ear every fucking time. And he got gutted. He got cut a little far behind the vest one night, and I couldn't get it all back in, and I couldn't get to none of my vests were available until the next morning. He didn't make it through the night, but I got his two sisters, and I pretty much ran them with him the whole time, and they're, I wouldn't let nobody give me a dime for them. I wouldn't, no money, no amount of money would buy a good dog off me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those dogs have, those dogs are, they're hard to come by, but a lot of people talk about them, but it's hit and miss. I've had some dogs that don't like me, and I've had to, I've had to put down a couple of game dogs in the yard just because I can't even get up to them to clean the fucking water bowl after a week of having them. They're
Yeah,
just,
that's no good.
they, they're just wild. They're feral. They're turned up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There ain't nothing else to it. They're just turned up. And
So with the
I guess when it comes to pig hunting, you don't want a dog like that. I can understand it if I was, back in the day and we were scratching dogs all the time, but
yeah,
it ain't. I'm not doing
it's
none of
not the
that. I'm
same. Yeah.
just, yeah, I'm strictly hunting pigs. I need a calm dog. I need something that's gonna relax. Know how to preserve its energy until it's needed.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. So, like, I had no idea that you had the Carroll dogs. Uh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to see if I can get Mr. Carroll on here and talk with him some. Uh, but there, like I said, I've seen some stuff on social media of certain, and I can't name the people because I don't know. I've just seen it a few times.
yeah,
Somebody talk shit, and it's like, but at the same time, how do how do you know it's the dog's fault? How do we know it's the dog's fault?
yeah. Exactly.
Not everybody can handle it.
Somebody's somebody's some people are used to a little hotter dog, so when they see a calm dog they consider it as, it's not game, it's not fired up. Well, sometimes those are the most fucking
That's
fired up dogs when you
yes.
get them fired up. It's like, I feel like a lot of people that talk about them Carol's dogs being no good is somebody that's, I don't think it's anybody that's ever really owned one.
Mm-hmm.
It's somebody who's just known somebody who had one, or hunted behind one maybe one time, and maybe that dog was, maybe it wasn't as good as it was talked up to be, and it showed, and no shame against it, everybody wants their dog to be good and, the best dog, but some of them ain't.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Yeah,
And there's, like you said, you can have a dog that's say 6 months old and wants to catch every single time, and
yeah,
some handlers, some hunters, they're like, okay, well, we're going to take him to the woods every single time and let him catch, and it works out. And then there's
yeah,
some, like myself, once he shows me he's interested in it, I put him up for a little while, let him mature a little more, then I'll start working with him. And it's probably going to be, 8 to 10 months old before I really start doing anything. And just
yeah,
depending on how the season falls, sometimes they might not get to go till they're 14 months old,
yeah,
to
no, yeah,
really go to work. And so if you get a dog and you get it started and then you don't hunt it, or you do something wrong, or you get that shock collar on and start busting his ass because he won't mind you, uh,
yeah,
you can take all that good and screw it up in about 5 seconds.
uh-huh,
And
oh
so,
yeah,
like I said, there's a lot of times I take some of that with a grain of salt. It's like, man, I can't make an assessment on it because number one, I haven't had the dogs. If he sent me a dog, sent me a pup, and I went through the paces with it and kept it for 2 years, then at the end of 2 years, I could make an assessment of it. But other than that, I can't say anything about it.
Yeah.
Except for the ones I've seen. And so far, the ones I've seen have been good. And what you're telling me, so it seems like he's doing something right, maybe.
Oh yeah, he's got it down. It's just and then again, you take it back, and some dogs, when you breed them, some dogs don't take to other dogs like you'd expect them to. You know what I mean? You're not, and you don't know that until the dog's maybe a year or two, sometimes even 3, until they're fully matured out. You don't realize that until then. So there's it comes down to like you got to do like a tried and proven breeding, you know what I mean? And you're going to have solid dogs. You've already done it 6 times. You got, 4-year-old, 5-year-old pups that are doing damn good, off that same breed. And it's like, just stick to it. Stick to it,
That's right.
Like, you look in a lot of the Carol's blood, they have that super cab dog. He's in a lot of it. And he's not in a lot of it because that's all they had. He's in a lot of it because he was a good dog. And he proved it every time, every breeding. Every pup that came out good. I've followed Carol for a long time. Watched a lot of his dogs. I knew about him before I got a couple of them, and I liked them. You know what I mean? I just never got to get my hands on them. When I got my hands on a few of them, I wouldn't trade them for anything. I haven't had I've had like 6 other different bloods of bulldogs, and some of them are just they're still in the old days fucking of the scratching, and it ain't gonna come out of them.
Yeah. That's what I've told a lot of people. And I mean, and it's worked for us in the years. And I mean, because like we've got a couple right now, and they are out of lines that are still worked.
Yeah.
But we get them as puppies, like a little 6-week-old puppy, 8 weeks old, whatever. And you never ever let that son of a bitch know that he's a badass. He's just another little dog on the yard. Don't ever let him know, or her, whatever. Because we got a couple out there that's got some of the best blood that you can possibly get, and I don't think they even know they're bulldogs. They think they're damn just regular cur dogs. You can box them with other dogs and just chill. I'm gonna be honest with you. For years, decades, you wasn't boxing none of my dogs together. I mean, not any dogs could be boxed together. And now it's like, I'm not going to have them if I can't box them. Now, with the catch dogs, yes, there's a lot of times where we do separate them. And it's not, and honestly, it's not even because I'm worried that they're going to start something. I'm worried they're going to finish it.
Yeah, and it's going to be one of your. It's going to be one of your best dogs.
Oh, it's always going to be the absolute best one that's being an asshole and tries to jump on a damn killer. You know how that shit goes.
Oh yeah, no, I've experienced it. I've had a few buddies that have lost some dogs to some bullshit reasons, and it's just it sucks, but. There's more. You just gotta breed them. You gotta put the time in them. You gotta put the hours in them. Like I said, I work 40 hours a week, and then I spend another at least 30 hours during the week just running the dogs, and that's not even hunting. That's just running. I got some river bottoms around my house where I'll straight up flat out take all 14 dogs and go run for 3 or 4 hours. Just everybody, pups and all, just make everybody run, get out the house, and
Drop the
Yep.
yard. Dump the yard.
That's what my buddy always tells me. We say it when we're hunting. Dump the box, puppies and all. I don't give a shit. Fucking,
Hell yeah.
it's right there. Dump them.
Ain't nothing
We've
wrong.
we got a couple of pups that we've been taking out with us pretty much every time we go out, and they're kind of getting the hang of it now. And like you said, you got to pull them back sometimes when they start, when they show real good interest and they're doing real good. You kind of got to hold them back and make them want it a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
these pups,
I
are
can't-
they out of y'all's lines that you've bred up?
Yeah. So, my buddy's got a little game dog out of some stuff him and his buddy bred, and then I bred one of my Catahoulas to a blue tick I had a couple years ago, and my buddy's got one of them dogs, and I've been making him bring her out almost every time, run the legs off that bitch. She's got a good nose on her. She's learning now that she's got a nose and she's using it, and we've been getting in some coons and some pigs with her. She impressed the shit out of me a few weeks ago. We got a coon in an orange tree, and we went to go kick it out, and it jumped a couple of trees. You know, the orange trees are planted real close, so he jumped a couple of trees over and jumped out and took off, and none of the dogs saw him. They were still treeing on that tree, and I grabbed that little hound bitch and ran her that way and sent her off, and her nose hit where that coon crossed, and it was over. She was fucking lining it out, had it bait up in the culvert. We sent the terriers in, fucking drug his ass out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we keep a little bit of dog for everything. I use my Catahoulas for a little bit of everything. They know when the vest comes out, it's pig time. But if you ain't got a vest on and there's a coon nearby, we might just put it up the tree and have some fun for a minute.
It's weird how they can figure that out. If you put that vest on, we got one out there now. Oh, he knows if that vest is on, it's all business. Louis was like Louis knew. Louis, you could put the vest on him, and he was like, dude, I don't give a fuck. Anything could run out in front of him, and he is not going to look at it. I take it back. He might look at it, but he ain't even going to run it. He's going to stay on course. But you take that vest off, hey, now, we might be treating a squirrel, a coon. We might work cows that ain't ours.
But I had to quit running the vest on him because he kept trying to just be like, "Oh, I could catch this, I bet."
Well, yeah. What kind of cut gear you running?
I run all Southern Cross.
Hallelujah. But
yes, sir.
I love my Southern Cross. Love it. Absolutely. Hands down, what I like. It has worked very well for us. If I was to run anything else, it would definitely be hardcore. And
yeah, that's the other one that I run.
All right, and the only reason, and I've got a couple of hardcore vests still. The only reason I don't run all hardcore is because, like, before I started running vest a lot, I had Southern Cross.
Yeah,
and I was already dealing with Dave when he first took it over, and he did me really good. You know, always accommodated everything. So I stuck, you got to take care of who takes care of you, and you got to try to take care of them.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a good working relationship. But like I said, I will say, Michael Spiegler has top-notch products, great quality. He's a good dude. He's a friend of mine. And so I recommend him as well.
Oh yeah. This year in Uncle Earl's, I actually, spent some money with him. I got two vests from him for my pits, just to try them out. Little extra cover. Got the double leg flaps and the chin guard, and got the holes for the garment and all that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
The attached collar, and I've been running them since I got them, and I like them. I've gone on a few pretty ranked boars, and I ain't got no teeth pierced through. I've got some scratches, but I ain't got no cuts or nothing yet. So I'm happy with them. My Southern Cross vests are all handed downs from my uncle. So they're about 15, 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on my last leg with them. That's why I had to bust down and get some more vests. I just wanted to try something. I liked how Michael's vest looked, and then my dad actually had a couple of vests from him. He does a little special California edition for my dad's vests, all black, no color in them.
Hell yeah.
So
That's pretty sweet.
I wanted to check it out and try a couple of them. I'm happy with them. I'll definitely consider getting another one, but I want to go. I've seen some Southern Cross, some of their new vests that they've come up with, and I really like them.
Oh yeah, they
I've,
so sexy. You get one of them vests and you put it on your dog. When you ride down the road, I'm telling you right now, you got to be careful. Man, I've got 7 kids, and I'm a grandpa 3 times. If that tells you anything, and it's all because of Southern Cross. That's what it is. Thank you, Dave. Back when we were running the house that we had. It was kind of like a massage parlors, you know. It's back when COVID hit and we really couldn't find many people to work and all that. Rodney ran all of it by hand for us for a long time until he got carpal tunnel. And we had to let him go. But Southern Cross was, you know, it was a big contender there too as well. It keeps you protected.
All angles and around.
Dave's gonna be like, I hate these guys.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man. But no, I mean, and one thing I like about the cut gear side of things and from the business standpoint is both those guys, they got hog dogs and they hunt.
Yeah.
And they hunt for real. You know what I mean? Like they're not just, you know, here and there and just trying to take a picture.
They're hunting.
Yes, sir. And they know what works.
There's hundreds of pictures. There's hundreds of pigs that get caught that there ain't no pictures of just because there ain't no reason. And this is what we're doing. You don't need to photograph it all, you know?
What was that?
I for the past couple of years, I got a couple of them old disposable cameras, and I've been taking some pictures of some dogs and with the pigs that we've caught and get me a little photo album put together, you know, just so I can look at them all when they're all gone one day.
Dude, I like that. My wife, she took and she downloaded some of them and, you know, actually printed out me some pictures and stuff of some of my old dogs that's done come and gone, you know. And it is a cool thing to be able to walk by and you can just look over there and I got like a little cat, like I guess you'd say a trophy cabinet or whatever, and it's got some of them in there. It's pretty slick.
Oh yeah,
pretty slick.
I had a lady down here in California draw a picture of one of my pits that recently passed. It was kind of my main pit that started all my Catahoula pit crosses. One of my first true American Pit Bull Terriers, and she was fucking pretty much like my foundation dog for a lot of my breeding. She produced, her and my male produced every time. It was every pup that I've had off of those litters are all working. I get pictures still to this day of those fuckers laying on the bed in the house and killing pigs outside on the weekends and in the evenings. It's like, man, they did good. But no, she drew me that picture up of her, and man, I get to look at that thing every day, and it's like, oh, she's still here with me. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
It brings it back for sure. I regret not taking as many pictures as I should have with her, but
no doubt. We got some bad storm rolling in, so just if it cuts off or anything like that, just bear with us for a minute because the last couple of times it's done that, like if it starts lightning a lot, it'll backfeed through this, and we have to, you know, kill it before it
kill it for a little bit until the storm passes. Oh yeah, no, I hear you. You're good.
No, I just let you know ahead of time because like sometimes it just catches you by surprise, you know, and I can hear it thundering pretty good. So, but anyway, with the well, I fuck, I was going to ask you something else. I just can't remember what the hell I was talking about. Oh, what kind of rigs are y'all hunting out of? Y'all hunt out of trucks or side by sides or 4-wheelers or?
Little bit of everything. I mainly hunt out of my pickup. It's just easier, you know what I mean? I ain't got to take a trailer or nothing because I travel a lot for a lot of the spots that I hunt. I'll hit if I got to. They're small enough I can hit 2 or 3 in a night, but I'm gone from 7 o'clock in the evening until about 4 a.m. You know what I mean? Hitting all them spots, just running through and keeping pigs out. I rode a lot of the orchards. A couple of the ranchers, they let me use their 4-wheeler and their side by side and stuff, and I get to park the pickup and cruise the dogs around on that, and that's cool because the dogs really like that. I get to I'll put the catch dogs up on the quad and let them ride on the front. You know what I mean? And they hang out until they hear somebody bark, and then it's lock up the brakes because they're hitting the floor and they're going.
Even roll out. Now we
Oh yeah,
started back
yeah,
hunting
yeah.
out of the truck too.
Yeah, no, it's I definitely. It'd be nice to have one of them fucking side by sides like fucking Randy and all them got over there at Uncle Earl's to
Oh
ride around
yeah,
in,
big
but
money.
oh yeah, but I like my pickup. I ain't got to get out of nothing. You know what I mean? Everything's already in here. I ain't got to move nothing. I hop on the road, get to my spot. I can hunt, run the orchard. Nothing there. Get out, go to the next place. You know what I mean? And I ain't got to worry about loading the dogs in the truck, loading the fucking side by side up in the trailer, strapping it down. You know, it's just that's like another extra hour all the way
Oh
around.
yeah, it
So
is. That's one reason why we kind of got away from it ourselves. I mean, we hunted out of big Polaris Ranger crew, and it's nice to have. Now, there's no doubt. But like I
oh
said,
yeah,
you're pulling trailers and all this, and if you're driving and you're just going to hit spot after spot, I mean, the truck seems to be better for us. But like a lot of these guys that we've went and hunted with, it's bigger groups of people,
mm-hmm.
and like they're cutting off real big properties, and there might be 3 to 6 side by sides running around. Everybody's got radios and all that stuff, and they can run over here 2 miles and they can see the pig cross the road, or they can cut it off, or they can
Yeah,
pack dogs to it and all that. You know, we don't get to hunt like that.
yeah. No, yeah, it's a fuck. I hunted out of my little '85 Toyota pickup for like the first 6 years. Just fucking little solid axle pickup, dual
Yeah.
cases. Pretty much got me everywhere. I hunted hard out of that thing for a few years, and then now I'm hunting out of my daily, but it ain't no big deal.
That's right.
I've ran with a few people where we've got some, like we used to run bear back in the day before they outlawed running bear over here.
Mm-hmm.
We ran walkers and blue ticks and stuff, and just ran bear out here, bear, bobcats, and coons, fox, whatnot. And we all hunted out of the pickups then. And like you said, you know, there's people can get around. You can send people down different roads and try to flush something up and whatnot. It's you get a little advantage when you're hunting with more people. You know what I mean? More eyes on the ground and more, just more movement around, keeping stuff pushed around where the dogs can jump a good track and run it. Uh, but the pig hunting, a lot of the pigs down here, if they've been ran once or twice, they hear the pickup, they're gonna run,
I got you.
and they're gonna be 800 to a mile out within a matter of a minute or two.
Yeah, they know what's coming.
So, yeah, they know something's coming. I've I know there's a couple out there with some split ears that I ain't got to kill yet that got away, but I've also caught a few with some split ears.
There you go.
It's kind of cool when you catch them again. It's like, oh, you fucker, you thought you got away.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big boar on a ranch that I hunted for a while that he was there for like 2 years. I just couldn't get him. I never could see him. Every time I got on to like I saw his track in the ground and I got a dog on it, they'd end up going, 3/4 of a mile, and then they're almost on the neighbors. It's like, all right, you're gonna have to come off. He's not in here no more. Fucking, saw him one night, dumped the dogs on him. He got into a real thick brush patch, and he fucking started whooping some ass. And he had a little tunnel in there or something because he got away, and the dogs fucking were lost. They were like, where the fuck is he at? There's so much scent in there, they couldn't pick it back up again.
Mm-hmm.
So I loaded him up. And we came back by like a week later, and I caught his ass again out there, and I held the dogs back and ran his ass to where he got out in the open, kind of, and I was like, all right, here it is. I fucking let him have it. Finally got his ass.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. I dumped them all, bay dogs and catch dogs, all at once. It was just it was a big old gangbang when they got there.
Hell yeah. That's what I like. I like when you get on something like that, and you're like, we've tried it the easy way. We've tried it the hard way. Now we just got to get it. And you just throw it all at him.
Uh-huh.
Them old dogs, young dogs, puppy, like you said, dump the box puppies and all, catch dogs, everybody.
Everything. We hitting the ground running.
Mm-hmm. And then we usually still don't catch them.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes they get away. It happens.
Yeah.
The hardest thing is when we get into some big groups, some big sounders or some pigs, and it's the dogs got them bait up, and you go to send the catch dog in, and it's kind of chaotic. They get thrown around and get tossed from pig to pig, and they realize how many pigs are in there. They're like, what the fuck? And they kind of grab one and hold it, and you end up fucking losing all of them because it's it's crazy. It's hectic.
Well,
End up coming out. You see fucking 300 pounders, and you end up coming out with a little fucking squeaky 10-pounder.
Dude, that's
just big enough for the skewer at home.
Yep. See all them big hogs in there here and rallying in there and grunting and carrying on, and then all you hear is that little squeal. You're like, fuck.
You son of a bitch. Yep. All that work for that. Come on.
Yep. But at the same time, it's like, well, we didn't get skunked, so that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's all in what you make of it.
Oh yeah. No, I got a little thing every night when we pig hunt. If we don't get on no pigs and we don't catch nothing, we'll go buy a couple little ponds around and we'll go jump a coon up, and we'll let the dogs get to work on that, and get them their little satisfaction for the night, because the dogs, they're wanting to work. They want to put their teeth on something. They want to, they're going after that blood. They want something. So if they don't get it, they get a little stressed out, same as we do. You don't get something that you want, you're like, man, I'm fiending for it now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree with that 100%, because we used to do that a lot when we ran a lot of terriers. Like like I said, if there just wasn't no hogs where we were at, shit, whatever opportunity was there.
Whatever across the road in front of them, it's jackrabbit. It don't matter.
Yeah, I don't give a damn if it's possums, armadillos, caves, whatever. We're gonna try to catch something. That's for damn sure.
Hell yeah.
What on your tracking system? I wanted to ask you about that. You running Garmin?
Yeah, I'm running a Garmin, the Alpha 200 or whatever, and then I got a couple of TT25 collars and the TT15s.
How are you liking them? You having any trouble out of
them? So I got my TT15s are pretty good. I got one that got a little beat up, so it's gave me some issues, but I got to send it in and get it fixed. And then my TT25s have been pretty good. I put long range antennas on all of my collars just right off the bat.
Yeah.
I don't like losing service with the dog. I like to watch him and know where he's going.
Mm-hmm.
If that pig cuts and comes back down, I got to be able to turn around and go back around, or, I go into an orchard and you get in the middle of an orchard in a row that's fucking 800 yards long. There's no turning around, you got to go all the way out the other end and then come back in. So it sucks when you lose signal on a dog.
Hell
especially
yeah.
over something stupid like a little antenna. So I put all the long range antennas on everything right away. I've got one on my handheld as well, my Garmin. Uh, I've noticed I've had to replace one of my TT-25s, the little transmitter unit that screws in, and the it's got that little black box that goes up on the
Yeah.
strap of the antenna or the collar.
Mm-hmm.
I've had to replace a couple of those, but other than that, they've handled some abuse. I got some that I gotta like clean them off with the wire wheel before I plug them in because they're so scratched up and fucked up from either the pigs or the rocks out here. I really don't know what it is. I assume it's the pigs.
Yeah.
And when they get to fighting, they get to chewing, they get a hold of that big blocky collar sticking down, get to chewing on it. But a lot of it's rocks too. You know what I mean? Running in the rocks, dog slips, falls,
Mm-hmm.
fucking hits that rock and bangs up that collar. I got a couple of them little collar sheaths from Michael with Hardcore,
Mm-hmm.
and I like them. The only thing that sucks is I use my lights, and you can't see the lights with those things on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
I
like
like the
to
lights.
I like to turn the lights on a couple of them bay dogs, especially when they split up, just so I don't got to look at my Garmin. I can just look up and see them, and I know, okay, this dog's going out, this way. This one's going out this way. I'm going to go to this one first because he's a little rougher. I know that dog will hold them bayed.
Yeah. I was just curious on how your handheld and stuff was working there. We had issues with ours here. Quite a few people have, but I've talked to some guys out west, and most of them were having good service. They didn't have any issues.
Yeah, for the most part, it's pretty good out here. You get them dogs get into some canyons. You know what I mean? If they're like over, say, like if they're around 800 yards or so, and they get into a real big canyon, and you're like on the other side of the hill, you
Yeah.
lose signal for a little bit. But I also I got one of them roof mount antennas that I use when they
Yeah.
get driven real far, and that usually I usually don't lose signal with that at all. They're usually pretty much around.
That's good. Good stuff. Yeah, they
But
those roof mount antennas they really help.
Yeah.
oh yeah, they put out a pretty damn good signal. You know what I mean? They
Mm-hmm.
pick up far. I've gone from like 600 yards and losing service to screwing in the antenna, and I have service all the way to like almost 2 miles sometimes.
Yeah.
Just depends on the terrain, if it's open enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's ours is usually heavily wooded, and there's certain times like with on the Garmin side of stuff, we can get 3/4 of a mile, uh, pretty good, and then you put your big antenna up, and you can get a mile and a half, 2 miles,
Yeah.
and be pretty good at it. But then, like I said, we've got a couple of dogs that, man, they might be that far just hunting. Like something's wrong with them. I don't know what's wrong with them. They just want to keep going.
Yeah.
And
No, yeah. Yeah,
it makes it tough.
I got one Catahoula that he definitely goes the distance, He'll travel a 1,800-acre ranch and pretty much cover the fence line in a matter of 25, 30 minutes, If there's no tracking, he don't take off on nothing. But I got some that fucking go out fucking far, and they just kind of run a line and hope they come across something. I got one dog that he don't go over like 300 yards, but he is every bit of every inch of that 300 yards. You know what I mean? Around the truck, behind it.
I like a dog like that.
Yeah.
It don't have to go super far if he hunts super hard.
Yeah, no, he hunts hard.
Yeah, because we got to put him in the hogs.
Yeah, it's our job to take him to the pigs. It's their job to just hold them there until we get there.
That's right. That's right. And I've had people, they're like, well, no, I want my dog to go out and find them. Well, yeah, they're going to go find them. But,
Yeah.
does your dog really have to go 3 miles? We have dogs that will
Yeah.
do that. But generally, like even our super long range dogs, what I call them, they're long range as hell. If we get to where we need to be, they'll be struck in within a few hundred yards and running. Now they might run at something for 10 miles, but we got them on the pigs.
Yeah, they jumped them right away.
Yeah, it's not. They didn't have to go 3 miles to go find a damn pig.
Wear themselves out before they find it, and now they got to fucking try to bait it up for you and hold it there until you get there. It's like, goddamn, my dog's whooped.
Yeah, and like I said,
I
going to some of these other places, they have bays, and they're 50 yards from the side of the road, and you're like, damn,
you drive
man.
right on.
You can drive right to them. I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's kind of how the orchards are out here that I hunt. If we get one bait up, I'll drive to them within like 100 yards, and I'll dump the catch dog, and then I'll drive all the way up to them. You know what I mean? I try to get that catch dog on the ground before it breaks, because every pig hears a pickup pulling up, and they're like, okay, yeah, it's over for me. I'm out.
Yeah, time to roll out. So that's cool. Well, man, this damn storm is on top of us. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish saying what you're saying. I'm sorry.
No, you're all good. I was just gonna say, I like a little variety of dogs. I like to have a couple around one that I know is hunting close. I know nothing close we're gonna pass, and I got one that's working out far, making sure that ain't nothing getting away. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, that's a good setup. We used to have. Remember that old Pete dog we had?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got lucky and got that dog.
This one's gonna hunt like a lunatic.
That son of a bitch. And now he would hunt, like you said, every inch. He's had a lot of bird dog in him. But now he was going to go 900 yards. That's as far as he was going to go and hunt. But man, he was going to hunt every inch of it. And there's a few times where I could, we'd get to a spot and we could just let him out. And we walk hunted some places, and I had a lot of the smaller terriers, and they would usually work, say 400 to 600 yards. Sometimes, 200 to 400 yards. And so we would let him hunt out. Then we'd ease up a little bit, let him hunt out more. But that damn old Pete dog, we had him. Him and Bacon would go out further, and then we would have two that worked in closer. You know what I mean? We had had them covered at anywhere from 200, 500, 900, and we had dogs in all those spots. Damn it! Like it just did it, didn't it?
It clicked the power, but it didn't cut it off.
All right, it clicked the power on that one. We're getting lightning pretty bad, so we're gonna have to cut it before we fuck it up.
Oh yeah, no worries. Fucking don't be getting shocked now.
No, dude, I had to come back through these headphones one night. I scared the dog shit out of me. It didn't shock me, but I died. I do not like, you know what I mean? I died. So anyway.
Oh yeah.
Man, thank you for hopping on here and talking with us. If something really cool happens, holler at us, let us know, and get your ass over here to Alabama. If you go back to Earl's next year, there's a spot down there I know we can go hunt. And we got a place that we stay down there. My daughter lives 30 minutes from the Bay Pen.
Yep. And
we could we all get together and go maybe chase one.
Oh yeah, I'd be interested. I'll let you know.
All right, buddy. Anything you want to tell anybody out there in the hog dog world? You want to cuss anybody out?
Oh no, I try to stay friends with everybody. All I got to say is that if you're gonna jump the fence, make sure you make it quick, because them motherfuckers in quads are fast.
Sounds like a highly experienced individual.
It happens occasionally.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. Well, man, we appreciate you taking time out of your life to talk with us and sharing your life with us and all our listeners out there in the world. And so until the next time, we fixing to get the hell out of this damn lightning.
Oh yeah, yep. I'll holler at you guys later. I appreciate you guys taking up the time and chat with me for a little bit.
Oh, this
Talk
is
about
cool.
some dogs.
We appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you.
All right.
bye.
See you guys. You have a good one.
Yes, sir. All right, man. I hate when this stuff happens, but it's summertime. These damn pop-up storms are bad. We don't want to mess our equipment up because we've done had to deal with that stuff. So we're going to cut it as quick as we can. Hey, thank y'all. We appreciate everything. Thanks to everybody who's hung in there with us. Thanks to all the new people that's out there listening to us. You got any tips, suggestions, or if you know anybody that would make a good candidate to be on, holler at me or Nate. Holler at Nate mainly. He's the one that sets everything up. And we'll see y'all. We love y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that episode. If there's anything or anyone you'd like to hear on the podcast, or if you'd like to come hunt with us, don't hesitate to contact us at dixiedoggers01@gmail.com.